The main point of this video is that you can buy these door actuators super cheap. You don't have to pay full price at one of the vendors because these things are basically made in China and they're just copies and they're super cheap. They also fit in a million different vehicles. So when you're looking for one of these cheap ones, look for like an S10 Blazer, like the first generation of those things that were made from like the 80s to the mid 90s. Any of those things will work just fine. So check out the description if you'd like some more details about that. So unfortunately, I don't have any footage of this process, but what you need to do is drill out the rivets. I like to drill it out. I think it causes less damage and it's very simple. It just is a little time consuming. Not by much, maybe an extra 10 minutes. But really, man, what you need to do is just go to Harbor Freight, buy some new drill bits. They're super cheap. I wasted so much time. Anyways, make sure your drill bits are sharp. This is me doing it on my Fiero. Same exact thing, same rivet, same era car, everything. So even kind of plastic on the inside. So I don't want to bang these out like you would on a truck with a steel door. So the way I like to remove rivets is make a little star pattern with a drill bit. You can use a punch if you want, but if you otherwise just go to like a pretty small bit and make kind of little pilot holes around the outside of it like a little star, because this isn't a flat surface, so it's going to be hard to get them evenly drilled out as you're going around. So from my experience, you use a little pilot bit, make stars, and then use a bigger bit after that. So next thing we need to do is remove the rod. So let me start by showing you what this thing looks like on the other side so you get an idea what I'm doing here. There's a hook that's made to clip on when you push it on, super easy, and to get it off you just have to pry that hook off. So there's only one side that will pry off, so just basically push it this direction and it should come loose enough and wiggle it and then it'll pop out. And I believe the clip is asymmetrical, so it's going to be facing a different direction on both doors. And the part that's in the actuator is super simple. Just basically flip it upside down and it will pull out. So here's the old one and the new one side by side. You can see the brackets are identical. The hole sizes are identical. It's just a Chinese knockoff part. The only difference that I did notice was the plug didn't really snap on the way it's supposed to, the electrical connection for the plug. They both look the same, so they're not different connections, but the new molding or whatever the problem was, it just didn't clip on it as well. But you know, you can use a zip tie or something to hold it on. Mine is clipped on there, so you might be able to fiddle with it a little bit like I did. Also, you don't need to rivet it back in, just use some bolts. So I used a short 1/2-inch bolt and I used one that had a nylon thread. Basically has a nylon thread built into the nut. That way it won't come off with vibration later. Okay, brand new $10 probably Dorman lock or some aftermarket one. Down, up. Won't go up anymore. Down. Now it's kind of sticking on the down a little bit, but I think that's more of my plate alignment here. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Fixed. So that was my problem the whole time. I just needed a new actuator. Okay, so I can start putting this door back together. Oh my goodness.